문제가 그냥. 내가 여기서. Gue masih lang.
Rafinha, and he's straight offside. Martin cuts it out. Eric Garcia.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Koundé. And it's made its way to him. Eze. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And it's Olmo. Now it's Ferran Torres. Rafinha picks it up out wide. Eze. De Jong. Over to the left. He's got away. No way through there. And here's Rafinha. And he's managed to get free. There's the header! And he hits the net. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Ferran Torres duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Pete.
Eze! Oh, just misses past the post.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and it wasn't far away at all.
Martin. De Jong. Closing in. He's had a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Arsenal go into the lead. And that's another throw.
Pedro. Hi, bro.
And it's Eze.
Hola. What's up?
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
2 minutos de descuento.
Very nicely done. Shapes to shoot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This possibly the last play of the half. There's the header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And there is the half-time whistle. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
He's tried one!
Nice! Oh,
fine stop from the keeper.
Eze actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Arsenal have their third corner. There's the header.
Who's that man? Yeah,
No, not the best of headers.
Nice.
Rafinha. Now it's Ferran Torres. He's on it. Can he get away?
Hey?
Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Dani Olmo. Now it's Yamal. Arsenal can breathe again. Just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, Pedro Sanchez.
Played into space. Eze. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Great chance! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Eric Garcia. And Kubasi. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Fermin. And it's Koundé. That could spell trouble. He's found the... And the shot! It's in he goes again.
He's a
He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Here's the header! Decent enough try. Yamal.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 98.004
Rice.
espectadores.
It tries a shot! And
And
that
then you get like
is
this.
quite wonderful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Huh? Agora.
Out again for a throw-in.
Oh yeah.
Pass somewhat off target. Incapuyi. Pau Kubasi makes the interception. Rafinha. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Yamal and Fermin. Well, that has not gone well. Yamal. Now it's Dani Olmo. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rice. And here's Trossard. Cute ball now. How can he... Can he finish? Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
He's the king of football.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Oh.
He's had it taken off him. 75 minutes played.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, si j'ajoute la vitesse.
He's having a shot! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Arsenal have the chance. He's had a shot!
J'aime les gens qu'on veut. Voilà! C'est comme si tu veux feinter. Regarde, tu as vu non?
Madueke puts his foot on the gas. And it's Eze.
Oh, appuie bien.
Dani Olmo.
Tu dois appuyer comme
And it's Olmo.
2 secondes comme ça.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick.
Le baptême, le gars fait tic. Regarde, j'ai vu ça.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Incapuyi.
Foot in. Looking for the run. He is through here. Chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
J'aime pas bien rouler. J'aime pas bien rouler. Appuie le 2 en même temps.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's good play. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Looking for options for movement.
Il prend le ballon sur avec lui.
Showing great feet there. He has found a way through. Short changes him with that pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. It's a pretty loose pass. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Tu veux passer,
Now
continue
it's
dans
Trossard.
le casse.
He's had it nicked away. Can he get it through?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Le gars là.
That has ended up in no man's land. That's that, the end. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times.
Vamos ganhar. Ei, Blanqui, vem aqui devant moi. Si c'est là, là-bas, je vais passer. Ouais.
C'est ça ici. C'est bête.
Quoi est bête?
Le nouveau logo du Yann ici. Comme ça. Chouameni, je crois que c'est gang. Ça ne passe plus.
Ça passe?
Il y a eu ça en live.
J'ai un live now.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Vinicius Junior. Camavinga. Eze. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine.
And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? Eze's cross. He rises off the post. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Camavinga has been caught there. It's a foul. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Howson. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Knocks it out wide. Fired deep towards the back. Big header! Now, who's going to be first to this? Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And it's Rudiger. Howson. Still goalless. Camavinga gets into some space. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Camavinga really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes. Well, he was given the time and room initially.
And he has been fouled there. And he is going into that little black book. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Zubimendi looking to penetrate opposition lines. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Just eases him off the ball. Zubimendi. Howson does well to get it back.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's a throw. It's going to be another throw. He's in space and looking for options. No foul, says the referee. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Looking for the run. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Camavinga. Now that looks a decent ball. Madweke stood up well to him there. Camavinga. Now it's Eze. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And that has been cut short. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Madweke is in a really good position now. Eze! Goulet. And it's Camavinga. Aimed beyond the defence. Camavinga. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Eze. Chouameni. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Timber. And he's managed to get free. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Un minuto de descuento.
And they're back on the ball again. Oh, that's fabulous. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Vinicius Junior simply refused to be outdone there. Oh, that's nice. Madueke. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Here we go again then. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Gabriel. And smartly reclaimed. Can he spark a counter here? He has found a way through. Nicely weighted ball. Caught offside that time. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Eze. Can he get it through? Oh, Red, nice interception.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that has left him in a heap. Tries to play it through. Trossard, he's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's being shifted off it. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, they continue each to cancel the other out. Great vision. Gabriel gets across to intercept that. Gabriel gets a foot in here. Trossard knocks it into space. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Garcia. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's got away. Goes for a shot! They've scored! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
En el minuto 63, el dorsal 7.
So we have the first goal.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Thinks about the shot. He's shifting through the gears here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Alexander-Arnold. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Oh, that was vital. Searching pass he's played there. He's picked his way through. The message is clear, none shall pass. Can he get on the end of this? Gabriel calmly anticipates. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Madrid presented with a golden opportunity here to increase the lead. What a save by David Raya! He should have put that one away.
Vinicius Junior has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Madrid have their second corner now. Goulart with the short one. And it's Valverde.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now, this could be a chance. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Trossard. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. Goulart providing an outlet on that flank. Now it's Trossard. He's found a way past. There won't be another chance after this one. Pinches it off him.
Arsenal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustains.
Chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Madrid close now to seeing this one through to the end. Gabriel. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Crunching tackle.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Threads one in. Eze is onto this. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Oh, he's found support out wide. Rudiger deals with that comfortably. Valverde. And time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separate. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. It is a monster matchup.
Well, on the face of it,
Come on.
Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
Gabriel Jesus. Oui. Il est quoi d'ailleurs? Attends, qui encore? Gabriel Jésus. Come on, Jesus Christ. Merde. Hey. Oh. Oh. C'est fini. Back. B. Well,
we're on the way. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I think a lot's going to depend on how much of a creative role this fella Arda Güler can play here, Peter. He's never one to shy away from getting on the ball. He has wonderful courage, and he's the go-to guy.
Camavinga! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Eze looking to penetrate opposition lines. He's in a great position here. He's found... And the shot!
Fini. Nice.
Garcia. Now it's Valverde. Oh, they could break here. Oh, that's fabulous. Camavinga. Now, can he find a finish?
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Shot, surely!
Voilà.
It's off target and by quite a way.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, I don't think he's going to be delighted at being substituted at this stage, especially when you consider the position they're in. He'll be a bit miffed about this, yeah.
Camavinga.
Voilà.
Havertz. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Woola! And he's lifted it over. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much...
Real chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Gabriel Jesus. Now that's well seen too. Zubimendi with the slide tackle there. Now it's Mbappe. Camavinga. He's shifting through the gears here. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Güler is standing over this one.
It's a very good position, this, and the right distance too.
Mbappe! Big chance!
Hey!
Post!
Yeah, my kid.
And the ball is out of play.
My kid.
That pass has been well intercepted. And it's made its way to him. Great ball if he can get there. Well, that pass isn't the best. Howson. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Tries to pass it through. Good ball, good take. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's picked his way through. Great chance! And he's done it! Just gorgeous. The most glorious, delicious of touches. Followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Mbappe. Incapuyi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Camavinga. Madrid have run the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Zubimendi. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Tries to play it through. Oh, Ren, nice interception. Oh, that's well spotted. Chouameni. And it's Camavinga. Threads one in. It's played through for him. That's the keeper's ball. Gabriel Jesus. Can he get on the end of this? Good read, needed to be. Can he finish?
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
This looks promising. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Mosquera gets good distance on it. Ah, good steal, he just read it. And here's Jesus. And he's in on goal. Chance for a shot!
And
It's
Jesus.
in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And the pass is intercepted. Zubimendi.
2 minutos de descuento.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. He's on it, can he get a... He's tried one! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Madrid are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Arsenal get the second half started. Incapuyi. Showing great feet there. He is through here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's Rice.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Mbappe gets into a good position. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Goulet. Looking to play him in. Eze. That has been cut short. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. Nice control. And a chance! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Mbappe really showed what he brings to this side there. A fantastic effort, even if the defence seemed half asleep.
Driving forward.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's got away. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he's picked it up out wide. Danger averted for now. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
The ball's gone astray. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Knocks it into space. Madrid do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Rice. And there's green grass ahead of him. Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Arsenal take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Well, that's Zubimendi concedes a free kick for that. Zubimendi has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. That is good alertness. Nicely weighted ball. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Camavinga. He's trying to hit the front line here. Havertz. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. Mosquera has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Rice. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Trossard. There he goes, motoring forward.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now that looks a decent ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Looking for options for movement. Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
All square again into the dying minutes.
3 minutos de descuento.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left.
He's having a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Ambitious ball here. And he's managed to get free. There's the shot! The whistle has gone and it is all over. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Oh, and a chance! And that is wildly off target.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, I don't think he's going to be delighted at being substituted at this stage, especially when you consider the position they're in. He'll be a bit miffed about this, yeah.
Chouameni, he's had it taken off him. Howson gets across to intercept that. He's away! Real chance! Goal! Arsenal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's shifting through the gears here. Big chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, taken with style. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's looking wide. Oh, nice touch. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Arsenal have a free kick. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Trossard, and he's intervened well there. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Tries to play it through. Camavinga is in a really good position out wide. And he's made sure that's not getting through. He's found a way past. That's going to go a long way. And it's Arda Güler. Eze. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Gabriel makes the interception. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Mosquera defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Havertz. That is ended up in no man's land. It's a searching pass. Madrid can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Mosquera. Eze. Timber. Well, that's beautifully weighted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That has been cut short. Vinicius Junior. Eze. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that's well spotted. Mbappe. Well, that's cause for mild irritation. Mosquera gets rid without sophistication. Can he get on the end of this? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Havertz. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And the flag has... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, well played. Chouameni. Havertz. And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Eze. Looking for the run. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. It's not an especially good pass, that. And the first half is done. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reached the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Madrid are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. And here's Jesus. Nicely weighted ball. Eze. Courtois gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Gabriel gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Now it's Trossard, and he's picked out the run. It's Gabriel Jesus! Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rice stood his ground strongly. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
He's found some... And the shot! Goal! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous.
Pretty robust defending.
And it's made its way to him. That is a brilliant interception. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Now it's Trossard. And he's had it nicked away. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run.
And there's the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Madrid still have the cards to affect this game. Tchouaméni with the foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper. Oh, what's he done? Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball... And it's come back out to him. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Rice.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's hit the upright. And again. Once more against the woodwork. At his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Tchouaméni, and now the breakaway. And the pass is intercepted. Zubimendi. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Mosquera with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Mosquera has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself... He is through here! Oh, he's got a... Gabriel Jesus! And that would have won it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And he cuts out the supply. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Eze just eases him off the ball. Arsenal... That's a nicely shaped ball. He's had a shot! Tchouaméni.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Se podrán ver en el marcador esta...
Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
The action has already started. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, that's fabulous. Trossard knocks it in. Can he finish? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And he's had it nicked away. Camavinga. Camavinga with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Back into the middle. Camavinga! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Played out to the left flank. Look at the space here. Chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Could move up a gear here. Tries to play it through. Zubimendi concedes a free kick for that. Zubimendi has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. He has found the way through. And he's picked it up out wide. Great chance! Goal! Arsenal! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, no joy this time. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Eze. And he's away. And he's in on goal.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Jesus. And he's gone back. He's gone for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's having a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Mosquera is there, and he can pick it up. Havertz. And he cuts out the supply. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Oh, and it's been given away. He's found the way through. Face big chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Goulet. Timber deals with that comfortably. Eze. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Now it's Eze. Havertz receives it in a good position here. Havertz was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's having a go! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post! Just off target.
Gonzalo Garcia has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Well, that has not gone well. Rice. Great vision. And he welcomes it in.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Zubimendi. And here's Vinicius Junior. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Eze. Now, can they get him away? Shot at goal! Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moves.
Shoots! Oh, that wasn't far away. Howson. Camavinga.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And it's half-time here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
There's the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
That could spell trouble. And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Gonzalo Garcia is offering a wry smile there.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Turns and goes back. Oh, sweet feet. Can he finish? It's a goal! The second half off to a spectacular start. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Goulet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more.
There's the shot! Sticks it away! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Rice is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Picked out brilliantly. Can he get on the end of this? Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And it's Tchouaméni. Valverde, foot in. Eze, who does have an assist to his name. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. It's run loose here. He might be in here. Chance, surely! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Looking for options for movement. Tchouaméni. Valverde. And it's Tchouaméni. Goulet aims beyond the defence. Madrid have a free kick. Mosquera did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Yeah, and the ref told him it was coming, and he still failed to heed the warning.
Now that looks a decent ball. Eze.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Eze. Good, strong midfield running here. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Quickly taken. Half an hour gone in the second half. Eze. Good ball, good take. Oh, smashing head. Oh, off the bar. Deftly away.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Timber. That is ended up in no man's land. Camavinga. He has a look up. He's picked his way through. He's got away. Gabriel, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that...
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Yellow or red? It is red. Arsenal are down to 10 men. And that is as far as they're going to go. Rice. He's shifting through the gears here. The final 5 minutes. Now it's Rice. Looking for the real chance! And that is doing no harm at all. Camavinga. Nice physical challenge.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It's a pretty loose pass. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Martinelli. And it's Arda Güler. He came in hard, very hard. Takes a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's whipped it across. And the finish! So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, neither side could get over the...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here. Vinicius Junior! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Mosquera. Driving forward. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I like the look of this guy, Eberechi Eze. Someone who has this unique swagger about him. Who would have thought that at 16 his career was almost over after a spate of rejections? I just love his dynamism and the X-factor he's got in his game.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's picked his way through. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. And he is going into that little black book.
Cambio de jugadores.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. Now it's Camavinga. Eze. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Looking for options for movement. That's tidy. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Havertz is onto this. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Howson is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's really nicely played. He is just caressing the ball. Cross needs to be good. And he's taking no chances there. Timber. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Jesus. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cleared away. Martinelli finds himself offside. Goulet. That's been cut out, well played. Again the flag's up. Now it's Chouameni.
That was lovely, that.
Lovely bit of skill. Can he finish? And that would have been some goal.
And how easy did he make that look? Not enough communication between the defence to deal with this increased threat.
Good steal, he just read it. And it's Eze. Howson has given away a free kick. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go.
That's what the wall's there for, Peter. That's good work.
Now it's Camavinga. Eze. Rice. And a chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Oh, he's found support out wide. Camavinga. That's a sharp pass. Wriggles his way through. Big chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And it's Timber. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Rice. And he's been shifted off it. With Rudiger. Probing pass. That's good vision. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. He's got away. Now that looks a decent ball. Good ball, good take. Great chance! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Tchouameni concedes a free kick for that. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Goulet, Garcia. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He shifted it to the flank, and it's Rice. He's found a way past. Goulet, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's managed to get free. He's shifting through the gears here. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Valverde has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. He has found the way through. It's Gabriel Jesus! Off the post! Capier, deep cross, and he's cleared it back out. Havertz! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Havertz! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Mosquera gathers from the goal kick. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough.
And he's had a hit! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's Arda Güler. And that is a little undercooked. And here's Camavinga, and the shot! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Gabriel. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Look at them. And the shot! It's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Havertz. Madrid have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Great defending, strong and determined. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, easy pickings there. He is through here. Martinelli. Valverde looking to play him in. He's got away. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Short changes him with that pass. Out to the left it goes.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Eze. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Arsenal have their third corner. Tchouaméni getting this one clear. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Havertz takes a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Arsenal get their fourth corner. And that should get the job done. And that has been slung wide. Gabriel Jesus! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And here's Jesus. And that has sent him sprawling. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Madrid really could have done without this. The ball is on the spot, here we go. Oh no, he misses from the spot.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Goulet tries to pass it through. Camavinga. Tchouaméni. No, that's been intercepted. Not the most convincing of passes. Goulet goes steaming forward. And just the keeper to beat! Shot a goal! And that is the last effort of the game. Madrid are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Valverde picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus.
And a chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Tchouaméni, the pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Eze, Ambitious ball here. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Eze, and Eze! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Tries to pass it through. Mosquera gets across to intercept that. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal? Great chance! Goal! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Subimendi. Good running, strong and purposeful. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Arda Güler. Oh, that's neat. He's going for goal! And the ball's come loose here. Arsenal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Timber. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's good running with the ball. Plays a sharp little ball here, and it's made its way to him. Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Tchouaméni proves too strong. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Güler. And it's Valverde. And he's been shifted off it. Driving on and making good progress. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Played back in. Real chance! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
That pass has been well intercepted. He's had a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Pings in across. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's an Arsenal free kick. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. And he's going direct. Rice does really well to win the ball there. Has a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Camavinga. Nicely weighted ball. Gabriel Jesus, and a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that should get the job done. That's very neat. And he skips past his man, pinches it off him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Camavinga. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Pretty robust defending.
Hincapié wins the duel this time. Goes down, but nothing given. And there is the half-time whistle. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Madrid ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Goulet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He's there to head it! No, not the best of headers. Hincapié. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Now it's Saka. Valverde. Great vision. Always onto this. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
And now they can spring out of defence. Goulet with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Rising over the bar.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Rudiger. And here's Valverde. He has found the way through. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Almost an hour gone. Oh, important interception. And he's gone looking for safety. Chouameni. And it's Camavinga. Saka. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. And he's on his way! Harrison promptly onto that, and that is that. And the pass is intercepted. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he's going to have his name taken. Chouameni. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Arda Güler. Great defending, strong and determined. Saka. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Yellow or red? It is red. Arsenal are down to 10 men. Tries to play it through. Oh, well measured. It's Gabriel Jesus! It goes to show he is human after all.
Yeah, I think I'd feel that way too. Not that I thrived in one-on-one situations.
Alexander-Arnold. Looking for options for movement. Valverde! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Now it's Chouameni. Big chance! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Camavinga. Now that looks a decent ball. And the shot! Sensational from Vinicius Junior. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. It is no contest. It is a landslide. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. It's become a case of men against boys. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Good ball, good take. Looking for the run. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Alexander-Arnold. Looking to play him in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's managed to get free. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Chance for a shot! And that's past the post.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
Just eases him off the ball. 5 minutes to add. He's in plenty of space here, and he plays one through. And smartly reclaimed. And the finish! Oh, taken with style! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Madrid are having a ball here. Now then, the ball's come loose. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Madrid pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Vinicius Junior, very much the man of the moment, his boots at their twinkling best. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?